My people are used to the desert life. But still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the
Oh, hi Cody, I'm
sandstorms behind
sorry
for a better
guys, I'm so
life.
sorry. How is the voice now? Hi Mr. Deverer. I will explain what happened. It's just terrible. It's like, if I'm not mistaken, like my microphone should be okay now. Oh, okay, voice. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What happened? I have now an internet issue. So yeah, if you noticed, my ping is like pretty high. I use my mobile internet with like Wi-Fi USB, and when I connect to a computer, I somehow lost my microphone. Then I hopefully I had another one. I might have another one. I mean USB stick, like Wi-Fi. So yeah, I just switch to another one, and seems it's okay. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yes, ping is pretty high, and would be nice, like, you know, like switching as well. It's not spot. But if stream is going to be laggy, I just want you to tell me, because you know, like, seems it should be okay, because internet connection is pretty good. But I don't know, because YouTube says that excellent connection. Mr. Low, after a single, I lost 50-50. Oh yeah, Mr. Dehya, congrats with Furina. Congrats. After a single, I lost 50-50, and after 41 pull, I got her, just like predict. After total 40 pulls needed. Oh, for real? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, congrats. She's great. She's crazy character. I mean, well, I just like saw couple players says that she's a little bit overwhelmed. I mean, but I don't think so. She's really crazy and super useful in the team. She is Archon after all, you know. Yes, you need some like let's say you need a healer in the team to use that buff. But even without that buff, you still like she's Hydra player. I will do some like Dehya, Furina, Raiden and Nahida team, which is great. I did it last stream. My prediction got corrected. Yeah. To be fair, Genshin is still good even when like yes. I mean, I hope it will not so high. I mean, I hope Madam Pink will like has some mercy, because yeah, it's my mobile internet. It's pretty good. I mean, if you like play, but when you're streaming, I like do that for the first time. My main internet now, it's like they do some maintenance. It's already for 3 hours. I contacted them, but it's still no answer. I mean, yeah, they do something. Yeah, she's crazy. My Abyss became... Oh yeah, actually in Abyss, especially with if you fight against lectors, pyro lectors, she's crazy. Yeah, even though she applies that.
Let's get it up. Committed to memory.
Oh, he already did that. Actually, this, you see. I mean, Dehya is crazy. I will show you what I did. So yeah, about like for Furina and but if it you mean the pink? Oh yes. I mean, I hope I will not get so high pink. You see, it's like going higher and lower. It's like it's a problem when you're playing in Abyss. But I will maybe do some like ordinary stuff, bosses and other stuff. It seems okay, but we'll see. I mean, if it's like if it's going to be bad, I will not try to do that anymore, because like it's a little bit like, let's say if you're streaming, try to do it like with a good connection. If no connection, but it happened so like it's happened occasionally. It's the first time like I had internet connection issue for so long time. It's like 3 hours already. What is Dehya at 5-star next banner? What is Dehya the 5-star? I share with Neuvillette and did all both. Who is it? Oh yes, Mr. Dever. Actually, yes. Yeah, and one of my friend, by the way, let me show you. She gets. I mean, she wanted. Let me show you. She wanted like a Furina for so bad, but she got chlorine, and after that, after 31 PT, got Furina as well. So yeah, let me just congrats her. Wait, is Dehya the 5-star in the next one? No, Dehya is a character from a standard banner, and she's pretty useful. I will show you. I will show you the build. Why I use Furina? You can use Xianyun or Yelan, but Furina is way better. Let me just do some bosses. Like, let me do this domain one more time, and I will show you how crazy she is. It's just Dehya, yes. Oh, I didn't know what Hydra type resonator is for. Hi Hulk, how are you doing? What's the name of a character? She looks like a fusion. Yeah, she's a fusion one, by the way. Jeez, man. Alright, sorry off topic. I lost my 50-50 to Chichi. Do you think I should try to get Furina or wait for Natla character? You know, I mean, it depends on which characters you have. I mean, if you have couple pyro characters like Xianyun, let me show you. If you have characters like if you have like Bennett or Xianyun or Gaming, for example, C6 Gaming, I think go for Furina. If you don't have them, I mean, it's better to go to Natlan. I mean, it also depends because, like, you know, you have Xianyun, most likely he's a free-to-play. Like, not a free-to-play, but most likely you have him. I mean, this one. Xianyun. But if you have couple pyros, I told you about, it's go for Furina. I mean, this character is pretty powerful and you can use, like, she's support character, great support character. I have all the three of them. If you have all the three of them, go for Furina. You will not regret for sure, because you know she's a great support character. And yes, by the way, we will get, yes, Mr. Dever is right, we will get does Furina work with Arlequin? Yes, I will show you, by the way, Quadvo. Just a second. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I gotta go for those. Well, I have never seen gaming inside the game. For real? You know, let's say I did couple tests tomorrow. Oh, it's yesterday, on yesterday's stream. And he is pretty powerful. But you need, like, let's say, like Constellation 1. I would say it's must-have Constellation. Because without that, he dies so quickly and so often. It's bad, but it is what it is. With Constellation last one, 6, he's crazy. He's a crazy DPS character. But Mai is, like, you see, like level 20 without any talents. But even in this, like, with this build, I mean, artifacts are pretty good. Mercy Hunter, and weapon I use like this one, or I use Gravestone, I don't know, remember. But still, he deals some damage. And Xianyun is pretty good with him. I mean, inside the game. Yes, oh, I tried him on the test. Oh, I see. I mean, yeah, inside the game he's pretty cool. I mean, not bad. Well, I have now C6 Gaming and C6 Noel and 10 pulls I got. Oh, for real, that's crazy. I mean, you know, about gaming, it depends. If you want, like, test play him in Overworld, and after that, if you want try, like, if you like him, like, build him. He's not a bad guy. He's better than Diluc, I would say, because like those plunging is great. You can, like, I don't know, it's like a great idea to use him with Furina because he'll lose his HP as well, and Furina help losing HP also, but he can be pretty good. I mean, it depends. You need a like healing character as well. So yeah, keep that in mind. Well, let me try Dehya with this, with this team, like Dehya, Furina, Raiden, and Nahida. I don't need like healing and buff because mostly I will do Burgeon and Hyper Bloom, and that buff Furina gives cannot increase your Hyper Bloom and Burgeon damage because both of them are transformative reactions. Oh, hi Arcanix. Oh, congrats Arcanix, congrats. She's crazy, she's a great character. By the way, you know Yoni is connected to the stream. He got Xianyun, then he got Xianyun's signature weapon and also Furina. Like in 170 pulls, something like that. That's crazy. Me, no. I am definitely not going to do like to get constellations because I usually play without constellations. So yeah, let me show you how this team works.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Shine down!
Shower me with praise.
Buckle up!
Make yourselves at
I mean,
home.
this team is
There is
crazy.
no escape!
Unfortunately, my Dehya is only C, like C0.
Strike a pop.
Let's get it on!
That's it. You see? It's like I tried this team in like, and she doesn't have like optimal artifacts if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this one is level 16. The only one. But yes, it's because of Burgeon and Elemental Mastery. Yes, it's because of Nahida's burst. So yeah, this team is crazy. I tried this team in Abyss, by the way, and you can use this team in auto mode in this Abyss. That's crazy. Once, like 1 minute 30 seconds, which is not bad. I will keep it. Argon. And then there's C6 Bennett. Finally, Dehya is getting some important... Actually, yes, Hulk, you know, I didn't expect Dehya to be so great. I wanted Toma, to be honest, to do Burgeon reaction, to test Burgeon reaction. But seems Dehya is way more better. Of course, like, by using Raiden, you'll just, like, ruin your Burgeon a little bit. But you get so many reactions. I mean, it's just crazy. What to do? It's better to do. Like this test, I mean, wasn't so great because you have pyro slimes. That's why. But let me do, yes, let me do like this, boss. If I have all of my burst back, yes, I have all of my burst instead of yeah, only Nahida. Burst is out. Like if you want, like I like pretty sure you already know which best in slot artifact for Furina. About weapon, I mean, we have so many options. You can use Furina with the tenacity of Middleless. You also can use Furina with Golden Troop. So Golden Troop is the best in slot for her, but tenacity is also crazy. And just a second, someone asked me about testing Furina and Arlecchino. Just a second. So yeah, Arlecchino can also like... Oh yeah, Quadvo. Yes, I will test Furina and Arlecchino, no problem. Just a second, just let me do this test first. Well, I will now try my luck in Navi's banner. Well, I guess I would have good... You know, I haven't used the in the Abyss. I even use... okay, let me show you my auto team in Abyss with Dehya. It's like... Let's say with this build, I get exactly what my artifacts and mats are. What you know, it's like you'll be alright. I mean, Hulk, why not? Give it a try. So So yeah, let me do this one, and I will do Hulk in Abyss this team. I will show you how it works. Unfortunately, yeah, C2 is way better, but even C1 has worked pretty well. You lose some damage, but...
Illusion shattered.
Yoo-hoo! Buckle up!
Hey,
Yeah, I already... So you get all of the damage. You get Virgin, if like... You get like Virgin. You get like Hyper Boom. If like... since Furina's... since Furina's Saloon members attacks every 1.8 to 3 seconds, I mean between this range, Nahida's a tick every 2.5 seconds, Raiden is 0.9 second, and Dehya is 2.5 seconds. I mean, you get all of the attack, like reactions, all of them. Electrocharge, Virgin, Hyper Bloom, and it's like constantly. You get all of them constantly, which is great. Yeah, let me try it and I will show you. You think they will add Furina on the Archon run? You know, Hulk, I don't think so. Because Furina is, let's be honest, like Furina is a fake Archon, even though she's great. Play for me. My luck is trash. Pray for me. Oh yeah, I wish you best of luck, Miko. Dehya is useful in Dragon Spine because she can overheal. Oh yes, actually yes. What do you think we will get time for Semic? You know, we have so many leaks about future banners, and that's crazy because they like buffed Emily again. They also give us some new info about like Shibalanka, about new. We will get new Dendro. We will get new Hydro character. We will get two Pyro characters. It's Dragon and Archon. We will get new. By the way, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. If I'm not mistaken, we will get Loli Geo as well. So it's the first Geo Loli we will get. She is going to be a 4-star. I'm thinking if I should. Let's say, you know, unfortunately, the problem is maybe that's why they put Navia on the first phase, because so many players want their Navia. And Emily on the second phase. You know why? Because we should get drip marketing in a 4.8 phase, like 2, like close to the 5.0 patch. You know, it's like 2 or 3 days when we get a new patch. It's usually like that. So yeah, that's why maybe, but I would suggest you to wait for more info, because as soon as we get 4.8, they will add test plate 5.0. So we will get so many leaks about new characters, not about Archons unfortunately, but we will get new info about the characters in a 5.0, at least 5 stars, you know? So yeah, and new 4 stars as well. So I would suggest you to wait, like no need to to do like Navia, wishing for Navia immediately, because usually they like drop a banner, then after a couple days we get some leaks. So yeah, just wait couple days, see how it goes, because you know, like let's say we get a Pyro Archon rerun anyway, because like it's usually like that, but still, I mean, if it's crazy, and as I heard, that Pyro Archon is going to be like great character, great support character. So yeah, it's better to wait in my opinion. Navi is good, but you know, like Pyro Archon is like, yeah, it's Archon. Even though Navi is fun to play, she's like so cute and crazy character, I still would suggest you to go like to wait for some additional info. Do you think the imagine? No, actually Imaginarium Theater, by the way, it's going to be easy. You know why? I think they will, like, they create that Imaginarium Theater especially for new players. Because, like, Spiral Abyss is pretty hard. Even now, when they gave us, like, 800 Primogems. So that's why they created new, like, Imaginarium Theater. It's like endgame content for new players. And as I know, you only need characters, like specific characters at level 70 plus. So you don't need characters like, just a second, like 90, like level 90, something like that. Like 80 plus is more than enough to clear Imaginarium Theater at a hard level. So yeah, it's going to have like 3 levels, low, normal and hard level. So yeah. 70 plus level, it's more than enough to clear, but you need specific characters. If I'm not mistaken, they will like allow you to use characters from a specific regions. So first one is going to be Mondstadt. And then I don't know. I mean, for now we know about we have info about Mondstadt. Save. No, Mr. Dever, I wouldn't advise you to wish for 4.8 for now. Wait a little bit and we should get some leak info about 5.0 and about characters. So yeah, it's better to wait. Yes, Go, actually it's like that. You know why? Because Furina is crazy character, that's why. I mean, she is way better than Xianyun. Xianyun is like first lowly Hydro character. But I don't want to say she's a trash. She's like, let's say, if you have Kokomi, in my opinion, Kokomi is better. So no need to go for Xianyun. If you are lowly collector, then yes. If you're like in general character collector, then also, of course yes, but in other cases like, I don't think it's like because let's say, let me show you, like as a healers we have like Hydro healers, we have Barbara, which is not a bad character and most of you have Barbara, so you know, and she is pretty good with Furina, by the way, because her burst can it's a team healing, team-wide healing. So you can heal whole the team and get Furina fanfare stacks. But Xianyun has some advantage. She increase Furina, not only Furina's, but she increase skill damage, and by using her skill, and also she heals by using her skill. So you don't need any energy to heal. It's just a cooldown. That's it, which is useful. By the way, super useful. Well, I guess I will wait until now. Yes, actually, Leah, last, if you get any good info about yes, of course, Mehdi, I will. Yes, I mean, I would, because you know, I don't wanna you or any other player spend or Primogems for nothing. Because, you know, let's say if the future, like if the 5.0 characters will have more value than Navia, like wishing for Navi is not a great idea. And you know, it's like, that's obvious. So yeah, of course, no problem, guys. If I get some info, I will, because for now we have some info about Shibalanka, about how it's going to, like, he's pretty good character, by the way. I mean, he's going to be, Pyro Archon, he's going to be support. He or she, I still don't know, because if I'm not mistaken, some of them is Murata, another one is Shibalanka. So yeah, Shibalanka is like maybe female or male character. If I'm not mistaken, he is a male, but still it doesn't matter because his skill is pretty good. Even at C0, he's crazy. He's also like, he has some team-wide support abilities. So yeah, definitely will share the info. Xianyun is a fun character in a co-op and overworld, but he lacks ability to be. Yes, I agree with you. I mean, because yes, Hydro application she has, it's pretty low. I mean, it's even low than Furina has. So yeah, she's not a terrible character. She's fun to play, but you know, like many players just like want to get good, like not broken, at least like useful characters, and that's obvious. I mean, and we have Barbara, you know, we have Kokomi. Oh yeah, let me try this team I told you about. Okay, free Primogen, then Furina confirmed. Oh yes, by closing. By the way, if you like by finishing Imaginarium Theater for the first time, you will get 1720 Primogems. So yeah, it's a lot, by the way. Let me do this team. Furina, and for the second one, I just like let's. Okay, then I will wait. All the remaining Archons are female. That's you know, actually, I'm okay with that. You know why? For me, to be honest, even though I wouldn't say I'm a waifu collector or something like that, I prefer to use waifus Archon than husbandos. I don't know why. I mean, let's say that like Neuvillette, yes, like I would like to get like Pyro Dragon as a husbando. I'm okay with that. But Archons, yes, it's like I don't know, like even Venti like he doesn't look like a male, like a little bit with that outfit. I mean, I don't know, maybe like just, but yes. Mostly Archons, yes, it's like Furina, Raiden, and Nahida. And all of them, by the way, are crazy characters, all of them. Let's say it's a team, already a team. So yeah, I will use also, like, if a just a second. Yeah, Quadvo is here. I will use that Furina works with Arlecchino. Yes, Furina works with Arlecchino, by the way. The problem is, it's better to go with a Xianyun or Jin. You need a healing, because Arlecchino is also lose her HP, and like she's not losing HP, like, but she get like when she get a hit, that hit can kill her, and she cannot be healed from the other sources, only from her burst,
The desert's
and
a
that's a
tough
problem.
adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything.
So it's a little bit difficult
What
to
you see is
use
what you
like
get.
Furina with
And whether
Arlecchino,
you
but it's
take on the
possible.
challenge is entirely up to you.
What do you think? Time for Archon. What do you think we will get time for the... why are they giving Yelan? Yes, actually I agree. You know why? Because Yelan is also anticipated, in my opinion, anticipated character. That's why they put Navia. Navia is great. Most players skipped Navia for Chiori. I don't think it's a mistake or something, but Navia is better than Chiori, in my opinion, at least. She's fun to play, she can be used in so many team comps, and she's pretty powerful, and she's DPS, and she's not off-field DPS like Chiori. And Yelan also pretty good character. Let's say, I wouldn't suggest you to go, like, if you have Furina, go for Yelan, but it's up to you. Because even though Yelan and Furina both do almost the same, I mean, they both are off-field DPS and can increase your damage. Yelan increase your damage by 50%. Furina using fanfare stacks and at C0, I mean, and and gives you 75% buff. But Furina is way more, let's say, in my opinion, she is better than Yelan. She is better, but because Yelan, you know, Yelan has some her burst has a cooldown, and you need energy. Furina Saloon members, their uptime is 100%, which is super useful. You know, you just it's 30 seconds duration and 20 seconds cooldown, which is great. Yelan's doesn't have that. So yeah, using Yelan in some cases, yes, may be good, but I don't think she's better than Furina. Alright, let me do like some test with this team.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Look alive!
Yeah. Hey. Time to shine. I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Let's get it on!
So yeah, that damage.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah. Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Look alive!
You see, you get Burgeon, you get Hyper Bloom, and Burgeon just let me finish it and I will tell you.
Hey.
You're coming with some target practice. Spread your
Temple
wings
of
and raise a
Wisdom.
storm!
I see everything.
There is no escape! Where do you think you're going?
Time to shine.
We've got ourselves a tough cookie.
The eternal oasis at long last! Illusion shattered!
So yeah, it's like it was a little bit longer than I expected, but it's usually 1 minute 30 seconds. The problem is my ping, to be honest. So that's why. And let me like explain the team. I gotta go now. Okay, good night, guys. Thanks for joining. Let me explain about this team. I mean, since Furina's Hydro application is pretty slow, Dehya in this case just feel those pauses. I mean, like if you don't get like Hyper Bloom, you get Burgeon. If you don't get Burgeon, you get Hyper Bloom. Even though like they work like let's say they both attacks Dendro cores. And Nahida's Dendro is like 2.5 seconds, like takes, so yeah, it's pretty like, and if you notice, I just don't even use my Nahida, couple times, that's it. I only like cast my skills and burst, even though Furina's burst is useless in this case. And my Dehya, like at C0, and that skill lasts for 12 seconds. So yeah, I lose some damage. With second constellation, you get additional 6 seconds, which is like 18 seconds and 20-second cooldown. So it's great. So yeah, I will happy if I lose my 50-50 on Dehya. That would be great, to be honest, to get like at least 1 or 2 constellation. That's going to be great. And she's crazy. And her build is like, let me show her build. She's a full EM build. With weapons like this one. It's free event weapon we got. Artifact set is like Flower of Paradise Lost, but you can use Gilded Dream as well. In my opinion, this is better than Gilded Dreams, because if I'm not mistaken, many players, yes, like this one is, this set is for DPS. You also can use Tenacity, by the way. If you use Dehya with Alhaitham, or with Arlecchino, it's better to go Tenacity because it gives you additional 20% attack. It's great. You also can use this build, like EM build, with Neuvillette. Let me show you.
Whoever pays the most.
Oh, hi,
is
the
your
Dreamers.
boss.
Yes. I do not have any Electro characters, but I recently got Alhaitham. All the teams for him I use Electro, so I now regret pulling. Actually, no need to regret. You know why? Because Alhaitham is a crazy character. And sooner or later, you will get Cookie Shinobu. I'm pretty sure we should get Cookie Shinobu in a couple patches. And I would suggest you to go for Cookie. For Alhaitham, best team is... Let me show you. It's like Shinchu, Alhaitham, Kuki Shinobu and Nahida. This one.
For justice.
Or Yelan. I would suggest you to go for Shinchu because of defensive utility. He gives you additional resistance to interruption, which is crazy. But it's up to you. You can also use Yelan. So yeah. This team. And this team is pretty crazy. I mean, it's so powerful. Let me show you. I mean, yes, let me show on the bosses. Since my ping is high, let me do some bosses. Oh, you're welcome, no problem. I mean, yes, no need to regret, because I'll hate them. Let's say we should get another Dendro DPS polearm in a 5.0 or 5.1, but for now, Alhaitham is the best Dendro DPS we have. So yeah, he's crazy, for real. He's just insane character. His signature, let me show his build for me. I use this weapon, but you can easily use like this one. It's a 3-star Harbinger of Dawn. If you have Kuki Shinobu, this weapon is super valuable. Because Kuki Shinobu can heal you. She heals a lot. You don't lose your HP. And the passive is when HP is above 90%, increase crit rate by 28%, which is crazy. So yeah, you can easily use this one. His set is like Gilder Gems, but you need to use another Dendro character with a Deepwood. In this case, you increase Alhaitham's damage by a lot. So let me show you. Vortex, should you try Xiao? I don't have Xiao, unfortunately. Xiao, Furina, Xianyun, and Faruzan. I don't have... I mean, this team, by the way, is pretty good. Actually, it's crazy team. Because, if I'm not mistaken, let's say Furina gives you so much buff, so you can easily sacrifice Bennett to you and use Furina. And that team is crazy, yes. Unfortunately, let me show you. My Faruzan, it's at C5, and she is at level 59 something. Oh yeah, 69. So yeah, I need last constellation. After that, I will build my Heizo as well. I mean, the only like Dendro DPS, I'm sorry, Anima DPS I have is like Heizo. I don't have Wanderer, I don't have... You see, my Dendro, my Animal. I don't have Wanderer and I don't have Xiao. Because the gameplay is like, I don't know, I just don't like it so much. Let's say, you know why? Because usually Animal is gives you swirl reaction. And that is supportive reaction, you know. But using Wanderer, like, you know that... For Wanderer, his best set is like this one. For Xiao, the best set is this one, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, this one. Yes, this one is for. I'm sorry. Yeah, this one. This one for Xiao is the best set for Xiao because after using elemental burst. Yeah, exactly. This one is for Xiao, and this one is for Wanderer. So it's not a Vivi set, which is supportive set. So yeah, I usually like, let's say, I don't know, I just don't like the gameplay, maybe because of that. And now I have Xianyun. Xianyun is crazy character. Oh yeah, let me like try Alhaitham and I will show how great he is. I mean, he's crazy character. And he's the first character which can like get infusion for like, let's say, for a long time.
Sharing my knowledge.
Let me weave you a verse.
Huh? Our bond is strong.
Scatter.
He's just destroying. I mean, Alhaitham is crazy character. Alhaitham is crazy character, for real. He's just crazy. So yeah, no need, like, I would suggest you to wait for Kuki Shinobu. You definitely have Shinchu. If you don't have Nahida, I would suggest you to go Yao Yao. Yao Yao is also pretty good. I will do this boss again with Yao Yao. Yes, Yao Yao. The problem with Yao Yao, like, she has downside and upside. Her downside is like she cannot mark the enemies, and it's not a problem, but you know, like when you mark the enemies, like you can deal more damage for whole enemies you marked. But also, like, Nahida's skill lasts for 25 seconds, which is super useful. I mean, you see, like her skill is 25 seconds, it's great. Oh, Yao Yao, it's only 12 seconds. Oh, it's only 10 seconds plus 5 seconds. So yeah, it's only 10 seconds. But Yao has... Just a second. Oh yeah, it's in Constellation if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, for her first Constellations gives you additional 15% Dendro damage. So let's say in general, Yao Yao in terms of supportive is better for... in damage, but yeah, no, I'm sorry, but Nahida also gives you 250 elemental mastery. No, Nahida is still better, but Yao Yao, it's not a bad one. I mean, you can use Yao Yao instead of Nahida. Nahida is number one, still number one for I'll hate him. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's why I just no need to like. He's crazy character. He's insane character. Let me just use Yao Yao, because maybe you don't have Nahida. Wait, why are they giving heal and bandit? Yes, that's... Yeah, what actually? Gaming in sound game. I can do that test, by the way. So yeah, let me try. Oh yeah, it's ready. Alright, let me try with Yao Yao. Like, I will get this almost the same... Just a second. Let me get my burst back.
Rain outlines your fate.
Okay. But I think Claymore characters are not good as compared. You know,
It's perfect for doing
yes,
nothing at all.
yes and no. I will explain you why. Because you know, now I use Dehya, and I use only Dehya's skill. I don't use her as a DPS or on field. Overall, yes. In general, I agree with you because like
Wait.
they have slow attack speed. I mean, claymores. Oh, like yes, but it depends. You know why? Because if you just imagine, we will get Claymore character, which can increase his speed attack with attack speed by using skill or something. Because you know, Hoyoverse like this type of things, like when they add some like additional like some additional to the kits by using skill or burst. You know. So yeah, overall, yes, I agree with you. But let's, for example, compare like Dehya, characters like Dehya, which is like, she is DPS, but you can use her as a support character because of that skill. So you don't use her on field. It doesn't matter. But yes, in general, let me, just a second, let's check overall which Claymore characters we have. Beidou is great. Xianyun is good. Great support. Yola is good character. Ito is not a bad character, by the way. Sayu is good animal because like you mostly use her skills to swirl. Dehya is pretty good. Freminate, great DPS, by the way. Navi is just insane. You know, I cannot say she is trash. And Gaming, because of skill, by the way, because you use Gaming's burst, then you have like 4 to 5 times like quick you can do like 4 to 5 times skill, like his skill, them like plunging. So yeah, like, you know, it depends. I agree with you. Like in general, yes, Claymore are pretty slow on attack, but it depends on skill and burst. My biggest way is skip Nahida, Napple, Xianyun. Yes. Actually, yes, because, you know, Nahida's value is way more higher. Let's say, in my opinion, like among all of the... I don't have Venti, but among all of the Archons we have, Nahida is the best one, because she's Dendro. Nahida is better than Raiden. I mean, like, not personality or something like that. I mean kit and other stuff. Nahida is better than Raiden. Nahida is better than Furina. Nahida is better than Zhongli and Venti. Way better because of Dendro. Let's say you get like since Dendro can create Dendro has so many options. I mean, you can do like hyper blooming, you can do burgeon, you can do burning, you can do aggravate, you can do spread. So she's crazy, that's why. And yes, I would suggest you to go for Nahida, and we will get her rerun, by the way. If I'm not mistaken, in a 5.3 or 5.4, I would strongly suggest you to go for that character. She is crazy. I mean, still, you can use Yao Yao, you can use Dendro Traveler, you can use Kole, but they are not even close to Nahida. Just imagine, she's the best Archon, you know, for real. Her kit is just crazy. You can use Nahida as a support and as a DPS at the same time. Let me show her build. I mean, my build is not crazy. It's usually suggests to go like full elemental mastery, but I use like kinda hybrid build with her stat is pretty good for me. I mean 56 to 200, close to 200, and also I get some crit rate from elemental mastery, from that passive, from this passive, which increase crit rate and her personal damage. Also, by using her burst, which costs you only 50 energy, which is super low, you give 250 elemental mastery to all party members, which is crazy. If I'm not mistaken, it's like... So yeah, it's here, you see? You can gain a maximum 250 elemental mastery in this manner. I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, she's crazy character. Xianyun, by the way, you saw Xianyun. I like Xianyun, but Xianyun is mostly, let's say, I wished for Xianyun because of exploration. My Xianyun is, for me, is number one for exploration at C0. She has no damage whatsoever, but she is great for Furina because she heals a lot, and she has that plunging activator. By the way, I will do plunging with Navia. If you like, I already did that a couple times. So yeah, she's plunging activator, and for Navia, for Alhaitham, by the way, as well. I will do plunging and Alhaitham will show you. Just a second. Let me do like this test real quick, like with Yao Yao instead of Nahida. But in this case, it's better to use like...
Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh?
Subtract.
It's a little bit slow, you see, but it's pretty, like, it's not the same speed, because, you know, like, it's slow. It's obviously slow. Because if you like, if you don't, it's instead of Shinchu, you will use Yelan, you can be interrupted and you will lose some time. And this time, of course, because of like Yao Yao's skill is only 10 seconds, you will lose some damage. You need those like, you know why? Because of Deepwood. Deepwood says that elemental skill or burst hit opponents, which is Yugwei, the target's Dendro resistance will decrease by 30%. So yeah, after Yugwei is like disappears, you lose a lot of damage. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That's why Nahida is so great, because when you mark the enemy, she ticks every 2.5 seconds for 22 seconds or 25 seconds. So that's why she's crazy. Nahida is the best Archon, and now she's my favorite character. Yes, yeah, Nahida is great. Thank you for the item showcase. Hope I will be able to build.
Ooh, what's
Oh
happening
yes,
over there?
yes. Oh, you're
Can
welcome.
we take a sneaky peek?
Yeah, sure. I saved things for.
Can we?
Oh, hi Rafat. Should I go with Yelan or save for Nahida? You know, like, other dreamers, like, it depends. If you have Furina, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Yelan. I will explain why. Because, like, we will get super crazy characters in a, like, within couple patches in the future. Like in a 5.0, 5.1, 2 and 3, we will get crazy characters. So I wouldn't suggest you to go for Yelan if you have Furina. Since, you know, instead of using, if let's say, like, Shinchu's value is so let me do the same test with Yelan and you will get, like, why Shinchu in some cases for Alhaitham, for Arlecchino is better than Yelan. Even though Shinchu's resistance to interruption is not crazy. Oh, is this boss ready already? Let me just teleport. So yeah, Yelan gives you damage, that is true, but she doesn't give you resistance to interruption. I will go with Nahida, like, to do more consistent damage.
Who's our target this time?
Yelan is great. I'm not gonna lie, she's my favorite character, by the way, among 5 stars. But still, I don't use Yelan so much, even though she's my favorite, because I have Shinchu, and Shinchu's value increased by a lot after we got Dendro, and also after we got Arlecchino. Arlecchino with Shinchu is crazy. It doesn't matter how crazy and good you are in dodging, you still will get some hits. So Shinchu, like, gives you some defensive utility. Oh, if you have Furina, then no need to go for Yelan, that's for sure. I mean, you can go, but if you want to get more, like, let's say, I wouldn't suggest you anyway. I mean, I don't use Yelan so much, and I will show you. Just a second. Just keep, like, you will see how it goes. It's like terrible. It's not a terrible, but it's a little bit difficult. Do I have? Oh, yes.
Busted.
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Things are about to get dicey.
Lightning terrified!
The process of elimination.
Yeah, in this, since this boss is not like, let's say, I dodge a lot, but you don't have resistance to interruption, and you can get interrupt. Let me do another boss, and I will show you, like this one, another one. Just a second. This one is pretty easy. And unfortunately, my Madam Pink blessed me today, so I have like crazy pink. Oh, with chlorine and Shiva. Oh, hi, Seal. Hey, I started building Dehya Vortex. Actually, Dehya Overload is met. Yes, exactly. Oh, Ashdara, no, Ashdara, it's like, you know why?
Which is exactly why I took the position.
Today I have a little bit internet problems, so I don't think I can handle Ashdara without like some interruption. So I will do another boss. I will do this one, which can interrupt me, by the way. Let me show you. I will do like this one. Just a second. Yeah, this one. Primal Geo Bishop. Can I get?
Quiet now.
Just a second. Let me get my.
Gotcha.
Oh my. Ashdar is... No, she's not. I will show you. Ashdar is great, pretty, like... Oh, unfortunately, yes. Because of ping. Okay, come on. I need that. Oh, oh. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Here, start building. I already, Seal, by the way, I already built my Dehya. I mean, I used her in Abyss, like floor 12 with this team, like Dehya, Furina, Raiden, Raiden, and Nahida, and that was crazy. Like, let's say it's like auto mode team, and I finished in 1 minute 30 seconds, which is okay. I mean, I literally did anything. And my build is like, you see, like with I still, like, one of my artifacts, it's at level 16, but that's alright. You can use Gilded Dreams or 4-piece Flower of Paradise laws, which I suggest more in my opinion. It's better. So yeah, talents, like, you don't need anything. By the way, with Overload as well, only thing you need to level up her 90. Most likely I will do that, we'll see. I just want to get couple constellation. And that's it, and Elemental Mastery. Because Overload, if I'm not mistaken, also works out of the Elemental Mastery. In your opinion, best sword in Genshin? In my opinion, best sword in Genshin is a Jade Cutter. Because, I mean, if you like want to know about rarity, I mean, like, let's say 4-star, 5-star, among 4 stars is this one. It's like Jade Cutter. You know why? Because let's say Jade Cutter is like a Staffa Homa. It gives you HP, which is great for HP scalers. It gives you attack, which is like also itself scales by 1.2 of the wielder HP. So yeah, you get both of them. So it's great for attack scalers, DPS, and HP scalers, DPS. Also, it gives you 44.1% crit rate. And crit rate in this game is super, super valuable. It's crazy. Like, yes, base attack is pretty low, which is bad, but you know, like it's sacrifice. You sacrifice an attack for crit rate. Crit rate is better. Among all of the 4 stars, we have a lot, but we have like so many great options. We have like Favonius swords, we have Sack swords, we have this one, Fasting Desire, which is like great support and DPS weapon, by the way. We also have the pipe weapon, which is crazy weapon, by the way, not for Furina especially. So yeah, we have a lot of 4-star options. And we have like great 3-star option, which is Harbinger of Dawn. I would suggest you to build, like, to level up this weapon. It's like... just a second. I lost it. Oh yeah, this one. Which is crazy weapon, by the way. I mean, you need like a little bit healing. If like it, or like maybe shield character, and that's it. It gives you... I will do some tests with this weapon without hating. Just a second, let me just show how Xianyun is great. Xianyun's like resistant to interruption.
Knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Vortex, I am lowering the resistant to interruption she gives. You mean, yes, Dehya is crazy. That resistance to interruption is just insane. I mean, yes, I agree with you. It's so crazy. It's way better than Xianyun's resistance to interruption. And also she ticks, I mean, every 2.5 seconds, which is like applying pyro, which is also super useful. Especially for, by the way, you can use Neuvillette with her to do vaping. So yeah, she's crazy character. I didn't expect that, but seems it's like, okay, let me just,
I see everything.
I will try
Share
to
my knowledge.
dodge anyway.
Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
Stand with me.
Defract!
Alhaitham is so broken, I mean, you know, that's why, but still, I mean, I cannot... I mean, Alhaitham is super broken, so that's why... Okay, let me go. Oh yeah, my... Yeah, when I do some... Yeah. Character in a cooldown, just a second. Oh. That is terrible, I mean, you know, even though internet is working, it's like my ping is 999, which means it's so terrible. Oh. Just a second, just give me a second, guys. My main internet is still down. So Favonius, like Vortex, I'm lowering the resistance. Yes, both still. Favonius are always the best, and Miss Splitter makes every character a DPS. Yes, Miss Splitter is. Or I agree with you. Just a second. No, it's like it's okay. It's, you know why? Because when you just like when you fight against like pretty heavy enemy. And it has a lot of like visual effects. This Wi-Fi cannot handle it so quick, so that's why it's like it's now pretty okay, I think. Like, should I use Harbinger of Dawn instead of Jade Cutter? Let me show you with Alhaitham with Jade Cutter. With you know, Jade Cutter is better. Jade Cutter is better because it gives you additional attack. Also, base attack is way more than Harbinger of Dawn has. But let me switch it to like this weapon. Let me check the ping. No, it's okay. I mean, you know, when you fight against like pretty heavy enemy, it's usually like that. So yeah, better to do that Capella. So yeah. Oh, with this weapon, he has like 55 to... I will keep it like that. I can go with like... Or just a second. I think I should have some crit rate and crit damage and elemental like this one. Yeah, this one is okay. Let me switch to get more crit rate. At least, yeah, 64 to 223, and also elemental mastery. Yes, that's okay. Let me do this one, but I will go with Shinchu. I mean, Shinchu is like, let's say, you definitely
May knowledge
have
guide.
Shinchu. Do I have? Oh yeah. Yeah, terrible experience when your Wi-Fi is down and my Wi-Fi. Harpigan is very good with Alhaitham. So yes, I never go with weapon in any ban. Oh, you know, oh, let me do with Harbinger. Anyway, no. This, you mean Harbinger of Dawn? Harbinger of Dawn is like a free-to-play weapon, and you can get it from a standard banner.
No, my sword.
All right.
Hey, yeah.
I have heard of them, and I have. Oh, if so, everything works very good. Anyway, I'm building there. And yes, about Miss Splitter, I agree with you. The only, like, not a problem, but you need to use that burst to get that passive work. I mean, Miss Splitter's passive. So that's it. That's the only condition. So yeah, but that weapon is pretty good. I agree with you. Yes, a little bit less crit damage. Like, it's only 44%, but still, like, you know, we have like 88% crit damage with Alhaitham weapon has. That weapon is crazy for Alhaitham. Okay, let me try like with. Oh yeah, I use like this weapon, Harbinger of Dawn, and Elemental Mastery is like 442, and let's say it's like this, like build is like this, 64 to 223. Oh, for real? What exactly? Mile hit him with 32 crit rate and 2. Oh, 32 crit rate is not enough. I mean, you know why? Because still Vortex got it wrong. I mean, about the weapons or what? Yeah, hot base attack is low.
The more data samples, the
Harbinger
better.
works. 32 crit rate is low. I mean, you know why? Because you need to go for like at least 65 plus to get something. I mean, 32 is super low. And since you have Cookie Shinobu, if you have Cookie Shinobu, she can heal you, so you will not lose any damage.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your dissipate.
Scatter.
You see, like, if you notice, this run was faster than with Jade Cutter. But it's only because, like, maybe dodging, maybe something like that. But it's still great weapon for Alhaitham. I mean, you can easily use it. If you ask which weapon is better, Harbinger of Dawn or Jade Cutter, I would suggest you to go for Jade Cutter. If you don't use Jade Cutter on any other character. Because Jade Cutter, no need to like, it has a hold has condition. I mean, you need to like keep Alhaitham's HP at like a 90 plus, which is like in some cases pretty difficult, especially when you fight against tanky mobs, like let's say like Tulpa, you know. So yeah, I would suggest to go for Jade Cutter, but like with Harbinger of Dawn, you have a great option for Alhaitham. So yeah, if no one of your characters can use, if any character, or if any of the character you have needs a Jade Cutter, you can easily switch to Harbinger of Dawn. So yeah, but I prefer this one. I mean, Jade Cutter is crazy. Just a second, let me give him back his. Oh yeah, this one. With Jade Cutter, I have this stats: 72 to 190 with 126 energy recharge and 461 elemental mastery. Cookie Shinobu run. Most likely, you will get 36 from. Oh, okay. If so, yes, 36 like 20, like.
Huh?
You will get 36 crit rate from the hole. Like from Harbingers of Dawn, you get 28 crit rate. But still, yes, it's addition. Like, oh, like yes. If so, yes. So you will overall you will get like 60. Then it's okay. About Cookie Shinobu, yes, maybe in the future banners, in a couple, like maybe in a 4.8. I hope for like I don't know about Emily, but maybe they will put Kokishinobu in a Furina's banner. Who knows? I mean, Mihoyo sometimes do so weird things, because I don't think Kokishinobu is great for Navia, but who knows, you know? Because like even this banner, I mean, we got with Rosa and Noel. Yes, Noel and Gaming is okay, but Rosa is, yes, maybe she's great for, she's good. Anyway, Rosa is great because you can do like some freeze and melt with Rosa. Okay, let me do some, oh, let me do some Dehya runs again. I use Official, Shinchu, Dendro Traveler, and Alhatem. Official, Shinchu, Dendro Traveler, Alhatem. Actually, yes, it's not a bad team. Emily looks
Book
good.
learning alone is
I
not
need
enough to
Yelan.
cultivate intelligence.
Oh, if you need Yelan, so
All those
yes.
scholars in the
I
academia
most
are
likely
planning-
will spend my 50-50 on Emily, because she got buff, like her damage, that area of effect. I mean her skill also. So yeah, she's now. By the way, she's now can quicken as well. So it's like for aggravating and spreading. In this case, she can be great support character. I mean, let's say the only problem, it's not a problem, but it's like the way how she works. Like Nahida applies Dendro every 2.5 seconds, but Emily is every 3.0 seconds, like every 3 seconds, which is a little bit slow, but still okay, you know? Because Emily, let's say, is the second one after Nahida, who has like 100% uptime Dendro applying mechanic, Dendro applying kit. So in my opinion, she is going to be great. I mean, I think she is better than Yao Yao in terms of applying Dendro. Even though Yao Yao applies more faster, she still has like 10-second duration, which is low. So yeah, and 3 seconds is not bad because you can use her with Furina, by the way. Furina has also have 3-second then a Hydra applying time. So yeah, I think Furina and Emily can they both have pretty good synergy with each other. So we'll see. It's a little bit like early to say because she is going to be released in a 4.8 second phase. Still skip Yelan. Oh, I skip Yelan because I save Primus for Nahida. Emily's Reap is nice too. Yes, Primus Nahida ain't coming this year. Or other character which. Yes, actually, you know, still, I also, like, if you have Furina, I would not suggest you to go for Yelan. It's up to you, so if you like a character, why not? But overall, I don't think you use, like, let's say, if you have Furina, and you will get Yelan, you won't use Yelan so much. I mean, it's better to use Shinchu for now, because Shinchu is way, way better than Yelan. But still, it's up to you. I mean, if you like the character model, the personality, visual style, and other stuff, so yeah, go for Yelan. But still, like, you know, like, having all 3 characters, I mean, it's like a lot. And also, if you have Neuvillette, like, if I'm not mistaken, most of the characters we have is Hydro characters. Let's check it, by the way, just a second. It's Hydro. We have, you see, like, we have 12 Hydro characters. Oh, it's Electro is more. 13. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, 15. For real. Yeah, okay. Hydro is not so much. Let me check Dendro. Oh, yes, Dendro. But we will get Dendro because we will get Emily. And we will get another Dendro Claymore. 11, just a sec, let me check all of them. And last one is Cryo. Also 15, for real. So yeah, it's Hydra is not... Hydra is only 12 characters. But still we have a lot. I mean, and get all of them. I mean, Furina, Yelan. I like, for me, Yelan like was a long time ago. So that's why I have both of them. But Furina's value is way more higher than Yelan's. Please don't say that I really need. You mean Dreamers? Natlan, obviously Pyro Archon is a must pull. Yes, I agree with you. Pyro
was on a
Archon and
deserted
Shibalanka is
moonlit
my
night
choice.
that
Yes,
the hero
exactly.
approached the vile
Shibalanka,
dragon's
I will think
limpid
about, but I
lair.
will definitely. Ayato is similar to Chlorinde. Ayato? He's close to Chlorinde, you know, but he's Geo. Geo is like, you know, the problem is with, I don't have, yeah. Yes, maybe. Ayato is great for this abyss, by the way. Yes, he's crazy for this abyss because the blessing. We have like increased attack when you do normal attacks, and he's on the same level as Neuvillette in this abyss only. But Ayato, I don't know, you know, let's say Ayato might be good for Hyper Bloom teams. With Raiden and Nahida. Unfortunately, like his attacks, I mean, his AoE is not so great. So that's a problem, you know. Back then, by the way, let me show you guys. Just, I wanted to wish for Ayata and for Yaemiko, but I skipped both of them. You see the maths? I perform everything for Ayato and I perform everything for Yaemiko, but I skipped both of them. Now I don't prefer for any characters. I get the characters, then I started to farm for them and leveling them up. So yeah, I was ready for Ayato, but I didn't like his damage. With normal attacks, he gives you about 5 to like 8k, something like that, without super buffs and other stuff, you know? Yes, with Furina, he's pretty good now, but still, you know, his main DPS with low AoE, not a great AoE, literally he's a single target. Let's say he's a single target, which is bad. I mean, Yelan was way better back then. I mean, Yelan is a great character. Ayato is Hydra. Yes, he's Hydra. Nilo is best for Bloom only. Yes, Nilo not only best, she's the only one for Bloom. Because, you know, Nilo creates... just a second, let me show you. I don't know if you know that, but I'm sure you know. Nilo's like, you know, when Dendro meets Hydro, you create cores. I mean Dendro cores. Nilo create a little bit more larger cores. I mean, I don't know if you know that or not. Let me check the character if we have that in the description. That's why her damage, I mean Bloom damage, is more than any other Dendro characters. I mean, you cannot get the same damage with Barbara. I don't think we have like it in size. It's like you can check it in like in a Google. I mean YouTube. I mean you will see the difference. I mean it's like it's visually they are bigger. Nearby opponent HP. Oh. He was unable to perform. Just a second, shoot the part. Such cores will burst very quick after being created. Cores instead of Dendro cores. Oh yeah, you see? It's not a Dendro cores. It's bountiful cores. Like Bloom reaction will create, that's why also triggering the Bloom reaction will create bountiful cores instead of dendro cores. So yeah, it's like, it's even like it's not a dendro cores, it's even calls another. I mean, its name is bountiful cores. That's why they're like in size is bigger than dendro cores. I didn't know that, to be honest. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. That's why Nilo is like one and only character for Bloom teams, and she is great with Nahida and Kokomi. Like, let's say it's a like core team. Oh, that's crazy actually. 24, it's good. Chlorine, yes. To be honest, me personally, I don't like chlorine so much. I mean, you know why? Because I already have Fischl, I already have Kiching, which I maybe will build in the future. We'll see. And chlorine, yes, chlorine, like, it's like, let's say it's like last character, 5-star. So yeah, well, that's why she's pretty good now. We'll see how it goes in the future. I mean, usually, you know, when we get some characters, and Mihoyo also try to adjust game, like events, abyss, and other stuff for these specific characters. Usually they like, they do like that. Okay, let me use Dehya. So yeah, let me go this team. This team is crazy.
Time to get down to business.
No. Nilo. Oh, Dreamers. And by the way, chlorine, you say chlorine. And if you use chlorine with Dehya, you get resistant to interruption. And at the same time, like Dehya's skill applies pyro.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Strike a pose.
Let's get it on!
And they're dying. Awesome.
Shine down!
Shower me with praise.
The damage is crazy. So yeah, it's weapons, it's everything. I mean, that's why I like this team. Like, if in the future we will get some Hydro character which can apply Hydro pretty quick and has like cooldown, I mean has duration pretty high, would be nice. I got Kave. Oh, hi Duka. Well, actually, you know, Kave is a... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, because he's I know that he's polar. He has pretty like a visually effective burst. He applying Dendro pretty quick, by the way. But let me check it. Since I don't have him, like, let me check it anyway. Let's see how. Anyway, if you want to build him, I wouldn't suggest you maybe, because we have so many options. I mean, you can build Yao Yao, which is better. You can build MC, Traveler, Dendro, which is better in my opinion, because you can get constellations. His burst is pretty powerful and good. You just give him a lot of energy recharge, and you can do pretty good damage with hyper blooming, or maybe if you like want to do Virgin and other stuff. Anyway, let's check it. When damage dealt by Dendro core, coverable 30 HP. He scales on Dendro core burst damage bonus. Like pretty high punch and high punch damage, I would say. During when mode of the cover, normal charge and plunge attack hits and open elemental mastery is increased. Yes, his scales on elemental mastery most likely. Oh, okay. When damage dealt by Dendro core including damage, Kao will regain E of his elemental mastery. This effect can be triggered. Okay, like he needs elemental mastery. Skill damage is 160. Not a bad multiplier, by the way. Energy cost is pretty high. So yeah, you need like some battery for him. But his signature set, if I'm not mistaken, is Deepwood. Still Deepwood. Or no, maybe Gilded Dreams, not a Deepwood. Yes, I think it's better to use Gilded Dreams and go for a second Dendro in the team. Yeah, that would be nice in my opinion. But still, you know, I like, let's say if I get in the future, I will get Kave. It's like I will do only level 20 to get that standard fate, and that's it. I mean, like, because we have pretty good alternative options. And especially in DPS, we have like Tignari and we have Alhaitham. You can use Nahida as a DPS, by the way. You can use Traveler as a DPS. Traveler is like, let's say, initially, like when you get, it's a DPS character, not a supportive character. Okay, let me do something. I mean, Duka Kavi is basically free to play Nilo. Yes, maybe, but as Chlorine and Dehya is so good, really. Yes, actually, yes. In my opinion, Kavi is yes, Kavi is DPS, exactly. Kavi is the best for Bloom. Feeling. Anyways, I don't like Kavi. I mean, so do I, to be honest. You know why? Because he's like a little bit like controversial character in my opinion. I mean, like he's maybe good, but I don't know. When you don't have a character, like doing the test and like try some teams with him, like it's a little bit difficult. You don't know how to, like, yes, you can read, let's say, yes, you can read some successions or something like that, watch some videos, but it's not the same experience. It's just like different. Okay, let me try this. Oh yeah. Vivian with people like his face, that's all. Oh yes, he is cute. And by the way, that story, if you remember when the foxes follow him, I have a video on my channel when three foxes follow him, and I have nothing to give you or something like that. It was so fun. Yeah, he's a fun character, but still, you know, like, it doesn't mean like, let's say, like, let's be honest, like Xianyun also fun character, but you like wish for her only if you like want that character. That's it. I mean, she's not game breaker. She is not a like crazy character. Yes, she can heal. She increase like skill damage, Navia's skill damage. Also, it's good for Navia. She's good for Navia, and she does all of this out of her skill, which is great. No need to like. You don't need any energy, and that burst like for 4 or 5 seconds is pretty useful. Like Neuvillette, like it looks like kind of Neuvillette's charge attack, but still, like, good looking character doesn't mean he's great. That character is good. Let's go like this team and Bennett.
You
so yeah,
want me on your team?
because I need some healing. Let's try this team against Vivian.
The world remains constant
Nahida
over
and
the
Kava were
centuries,
destroying the
but
world.
human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Hey! Share my knowledge! Look alive! Ha! Off we go!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Yeah, my ping is like, no, It's not possible. Yeah. When you
Benny's
have...
adventure
Yes,
team.
yes, yes, yes.
I have
I'm
failed
sorry, guys.
you.
I will have some delay. I mean, yes. When visual effects are crazy. Vortex, today is Raiden's birthday. Gifted a top 8% build. Oh, for real? I didn't know that. Huh. Oh yes, we... Exactly. Just a second. Yes, when you have intensive... it's sad. Try Xianyun Whale local legend. Oh, you know why, Dreamers? I just... Unfortunately, I have the ping, yes. Unfortunately, my internet connection today is not my main one. I use my mobile internet at the moment. I mean, it's pretty good, but when you're streaming and when you fight against crazy bosses, I mean, with super high visual effects, my ping is just, you know, Madam Pink, like, appears from nowhere. So yeah, just yeah. Oh yeah, today I have an internet problem. Unfortunately, it's like it's for 4 hours, for 5 hours, something like that. No, the Xianyun Whale local legends is weakest local. Oh yeah, it's like... So yeah, it's like... Just a second. Unfortunately, I cannot change my internet on fly. So yeah, I need to like... Maybe... recreate my... like... overdo my stream, which is bad. So you see, like I said, those visual effects in this game, I'm like hit that internet so bad. So it's better don't like fight against super visually gifted enemies. So yeah, some of them like Vivian, like those legends in Xianyun Whale. So yeah, domain is okay. You can do domain because they're pretty weak, but oh my, that's terrible. About birthday. Oh, oh, for real, yes. Yay, birthday. It's today. About my Raiden, by the way, let me show my build. My build is like EM build, and it's like after we got Dendro, she's like, I just changed the build for EM and that's it. I never changed it back. I mean, I did a couple times to do some tests and that's it. But her Hyper Bloom for Overworld, for Spy Lobbies is super useful. So that's why I never changed it. For auto teams, by the way, which I like to do. Oh, sorry. The Xianyun Whale local legend, the ping. Oh, that's okay. I mean, Nahida and Kawe. So yeah, let me do a couple domains. I mean, because with this ping, doing some bosses and doing Abyss is also terrible. Yeah, 12 workspace. Low accurate somewhat. EM Raiden is good. Yes, EM Raiden is crazy. Like, she's crazy. She's like insane. And I like her because, but in some cases, let's say, you know, it depends on the characters. But for example, for Neuvillette, EM Raiden is good. But for Alhaitham, Cookie Shinobu is way better. For Arlecchino, Cookie Shinobu is better. You can use Fischl or you can use Beidou, by the way. But Beidou is like, I don't know, like she gives like, I didn't try her so much. To be honest, like I never tried Beidou because she's level 20. I think she's not great for Arlecchino. I mean, it's better to use Vaping, but if you want to go Overload, like Fischl is not a bad option, and Cookie Shinobu as well. She is good. The only problem, if you fight against Dendro enemies, you can get that Virgin. I mean, it's bad. I mean, it's some like you can get some like additional other damage, let's say, not a Virgin exactly. So yeah, I mean, using, but Overload is overall is pretty good. I used this team in Abyss like Kazuha, Raiden, Fischl, and Zhongli. So yeah, this team is pretty good. Raiden National is broke. Yes, Raiden National is great. If you mean like Raiden is lazy because of like that skill 25 seconds and other stuff, so yeah, maybe. Oh, see, by the way, my Raiden is Constellation 2, and you know, I a little bit regret like about this constellation, even though this constellation is crazy, you know. Just imagine you get constellation, you spent like pretty good amount of Primo Gems, and now you use her as a EM. So yeah, it's a little bit like, so yeah, like that's why I don't like to go for constellation, because like sooner or later any constellation you get
I have high hopes
can be
for
just
this journey.
useless. I can split every enemy in town. I can split any. Ah, you mean I can split? Oh, I can. Yeah, I see. You can split with Raiden. Yes, with Raiden, yes, you can do that. Raiden with Bennett, Shanling, and Kazuha or Sucrose, best Raiden team in my opinion. Yes, that's a great team, by the way. You also can use like not Shanling. You can go like Kazuha, Shinchu, Raiden, and Bennett. You know why? Because Shinchu also gives you some resistance to interruption, even though. Yes, I agree with you, Sale. I mean, it's a crime. I mean, like having C2 Raiden and like build her as a EM. That's bad. I know. It's like, but you can go with Shinchu as well. So yeah, it's also crazy great. It's also a great team because Shinchu gives you resistance to interruption, even though Raiden gets that resistance to interruption when she like using that burst, her burst. Oh yeah, my ping like is crazy again. Okay, I think it's better to leave. Challenge failed. Yeah, let me do something else. I mean, if you want me to test something, I will just like, you know, I don't think I can do some domains, because as soon as I enter any dungeon, that ping goes crazy. That's the best team for her. Oh yeah, I mean, very high personal damage. Let's try use Raiden hyper carry with C6 Sara. Oh yeah, C6 Sara, by the way. Yes, my Sara is also C6, but I haven't built her yet. Let me show you guys. You know why? It's only because my EM Raiden. So yeah, my Sara is level 70. It's like, yes, she's 70 plus. And she's a Constellation 6. But it's also a crime. But I don't use Raiden as a DPS. So yeah, I bench my Sara. Because let's say outside the Raiden team, not only Raiden, but outside the Electro team, Sara is pretty useless. Because that skill, I tried her in a Bloom teams couple times. I mean like Hyper Bloom, something like that with EM. And Sara is useless. I mean, even though she has like low cooldown on her skill, you cannot do like pretty enough. You cannot create pretty good amount of cores to do some damage. So yeah, she's she's support character for Raiden mostly. That's another that's another thing. I agree with you. Yeah, everyone use Raiden as a support. You know why? Because her supportive,
the world holds dear.
because that skill, I mean, it's so crazy. I mean, you know why? Let me show you. That skill not only gives you 25-second duration, it's also increase your burst damage. You see, elemental burst damage bonus 0.30 per energy. It means like when you use DPS Raiden, it's like strongly recommended use Raiden skill. After that, all of your team members burst, and only after that Raiden's burst. In this case, you will get this crazy amount of damage, because at the same time you will increase damage of your team all of your team party members burst, and energy, and also Raiden's burst as well. So yeah, use that this skill. I mean this talent. I mean skill is crazy. Even though it's not so powerful. I mean, if you check that talent info, it's not scalable. It only gives you the eye can initiate one coordinated attack every 0.9 seconds per party. Coordinated attack generated by characters not controlled by you deal not controlled by you deal 20% of a normal damage. So it's that damage is, let's say, not as super low, but it's low. But it applies electro, which is super useful. Yeah, everyone uses Raiden. Oh, hi, silly. Raiden C3 is one of the best DPS. Yes, I agree with you. Let's say she's the best electro DPS at C3.
Shine down! Everyone hold hands! Another rude mission. Strike a pose! How inconsiderate of me.
You see the damage? It's crazy.
I see everything! Mercy! The baby's gone!
Unfortunately, it's only like... It's only like... If I had like 18 seconds with C2, that would be great. I mean, she just destroys. I mean, this Dehya. And she's way better than Toma, in my opinion, in Virgin. Neuvillette, Raiden, Nahida and Zhongli, another great team. By the way, in this team, I wouldn't suggest you to go Zhongli. I would suggest you to go like Dehya, or maybe Kazuha. So yes, you can go Kazuha, or you can go Sucrose. By the way, Sucrose, in my opinion, is better instead of Zhongli. But I know, yes, if Neuvillette is C0, yes, having like a shield character in the team is pretty good, because he gives you not only shield and also resistance to interruption, and also, but you cannot benefit from Zhongli's shield with Neuvillette. I mean, let me show you. Zhongli's shield is not only defensive, it not only gives you defense, it also gives you some damage. I mean, it's like by shading, you see, Jade Shield, which means like hold skill for Zhongli's, like possess 100% damage absorption. That's a shield stuff. Characters protected by the Jade Shield will increase the elemental resistance and physical resistance of opponents in a small AoE by 20%. So that shield, to use this passive, to like, let's say to activate this passive, it's better to go with a melee character, not a ranged character, because it's small AoE. So Neuvillette cannot utilize this, but Alekino can, and Alhaitham also. use sucrose rather than casco. I agree with you. Sucrose is like, you know why? No, I don't regret losing my 50. Yes, actually me too. I got Dehya. Back then I noticed that she has some potential, but I just decided to keep her. And now, but I see that, like, you know, like Mihoyo likes to, like, let's say Mihoyo likes to increase value of forgotten characters. You know, when we got Dehya, they put Dehya, like, not immediately, but on the next patch to a standard banner. Every place thought that, oh yeah, if it's in standard, then she's trash. And that's obvious. I agree with all of them. But now with like having that, oh, let's say, since we need resistance to interruption, it's like she, like, her value increased by a lot. And yes, especially now, and also we chase for a constellation. Just imagine, I mean, I want to lose to Dehya, I want to lose my 50-50 and get Dehya. Oh my, that's crazy. My biggest mistake. Oh, you missed that. Well, I regret to pull Xianyun instead of Nike. You know, Dreamers, I mean, Xianyun is not a bad character. I mean, no need to regret, because, like, let's say, yes, of course, if you compare Xianyun with Nahida, like, Nahida, like, can be used in so many team comps. Xianyun is mostly support. She is great for Furina. But instead of Nahida, you still can use Dendro Traveler, which is not a bad option. You can use Yao Yao if you have her. You can use Kalei. I mean, we have options for Nahida. Even though Nahida is crazy, you still can have some options. So yeah, no need to be regret. I mean, we will get Nahida rerun in 5.4 or 5.3, by the way. So yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, it's a long way to go, but still, I would suggest you to go for Nahida anyway. And at C0, she is crazy. No need to go for Constellation. I don't know the value of Nahida. Yes, definitely. I think that time Xianyun is best character of game. Oh, you know, Xianyun has some not the problems. Her damage is closed by her constellations. It's a problem in my opinion. Let me show you. I mean, with constellation and her signature weapon, like I saw couple times C6 Xianyun with her signature R1, and she is crazy. She is just insanely crazy. She is great in DPS, she is great in plunging, she is great in exploration, she is great in everything. But unfortunately, like for a free to play, you usually get like C0. At C0, her DPS is like 0. For real, it's nothing. The only thing she has is like plunging, which you don't even need to increase. I mean, level, you see my level is like 6 and 9, that's it. Because level 9 gives me more than enough healing, so I'm okay with that. But maybe I will crown her. You know why? Because sometimes I notice that I can, like, let's say more healing means more, if you use with Furina, more healing means more time, more duration for 300 fanfare stacks. So it's like means more time for the buff Furina gives you. So yeah, it's like that. No need to be regret, because Xianyun is pretty useful character, especially in exploration, I mean in overworld. She's good in exploration. Yes, she's great actually. Xianyun is not only Xiao, by the way. I used, let me show, yes, not only, I don't know if I showed you that. Let me show Navia plunge with just a crazy team, by the way. I like use this team in previous Abyss against Magu Kenkis on a stream, like, and you can do like 20 seconds run with this team. It's like Xianyun, Navia, Furina, and Bennett.
I trust you have packed ample.
Oh yeah, let me get that Bennett burst back. This team is, by the way, crazy. So yeah, no need to like but oh yeah, let me do like not this team. You have if you have Alhaitham, you can do plunge Alhaitham, by the way, also. Not a great option, I would say, because I like Navia more, but still it's doable. I mean, you can use plunge Alhaitham. And while plunge, it's pretty useful sometimes, because by using plunge attacks, you can dodge some attacks from enemies. Some hits. I mean, you just not ignore them, they cannot hit you.
Skyward! Let's light it up!
And I will then do Alhaitham plunging, just for test. But Xianyun is great. I mean, no need to be regret, because you know why? Because mostly in this game you do exploration. So that's why, for me, she's crazy. I just like, just keep that in mind, her build. I mean, I built like with this weapon, which is like 4-star free-to-play weapon we got from the event with R5, with like ability to R5 that weapon. Set I use VV set with attack. I mean, you need to sand attack, you need goblet attack and circlet attack. If you low on energy recharge, I would suggest you to go energy recharge sand, and that's it. I mean, she needs a lot of energy recharge to get that burst back. Xianyun needs so high investments, the 6,000 for yes, actually I agree with you. I mean, and by the way, yeah, this team by the way, Xiao, Faruzan, C6, Furina, and Xianyun is a crazy team. But and this team is better, if I'm not mistaken, it's like at C0, Xiao, if you compare C0 Xiao and C0 Wanderer, this team is, for Xiao, is way better and powerful than, I mean, in terms of DPS, than Wanderer's team. Navi is so good, but she miss... Oh, she missed crit. I don't know about crit. Let me show you my build. I mean, she's like 67 to 169. Yes, 69 to 197.
The more data samples, the better.
You know, after I did like pulls in 2,000 times, I didn't even got a single constellation. Yeah, you know, still, I got 2 constellations for Faruzan from a standard banner. That is crazy. I don't know how, because Faruzan is pretty new character. I mean, she's pretty fresh, but still, like getting over. And I don't need her, to be honest. I need Cookie. Oh, I'm sorry, just a second. So yeah, let me start it. Better to start with like Furina first, like E, then burst,
Let the world collide! A
then
proper
Maria.
send-off! I'm going in!
Make way for the adept!
Coming at ya! Watch out!
Well, that's it. It's like faster than Abyssal Hatem. So yeah, she's crazy actually. And yes, this damage, I mean, overall doesn't mean you can fight any bosses, because if you have a lot of small bosses, it's like a nightmare. It's like difficult as hell. But if you have single target, or let's say like some waves with the single bosses, Navia's like plunging is crazy. Also, you can use Alhaitham plunging, by the way, like this team, like Xianyun, Alhaitham, Cookie Shinobu, and Cookie.
How long will this
Nahida.
require exactly?
Let me get my burst back, and I will show this team as well. That's why I crowned my Alhaitham's normal attack. Cookie is the best electro character, easy build.
If you are presently unoccupied.
Yeah, let's say, you know, when
Perhaps
you
we could
when you
start.
build characters with EM, you know, she's not easy to build, and I will explain you why. It's not because of the stat you need, it's because the artifacts you need to farm, you need to get. You know why? Because getting sand EM and getting goblet EM from this domain, I mean this dungeon, Flower of Part, is a nightmare. I farm for months to get something, for a month, even though I don't, you see the stats, it's trash as hell. You don't need anything. I mean, yes, would be nice to get some energy recharge and HP, because she heals you out of HP, if I'm not mistaken. Just a second, let me check it real quick. So yeah, you see, like, grass sacred healing is out of HP, max HP, but it still was super difficult. But yes, in terms of building, I mean, build the character, yes, she's easy to build. I mean, it's because you need only EM and level. You don't need any crit rate, crit damage, attack, and other stats. By the way, we have already leaks about how it will work in a 4.8. If you like haven't heard, in a 4.8 they will avoid these cooldowns. So as soon as you beat a boss and got the reward or didn't get it, and as soon as you like waypoints, like change your position, I mean by using waypoint or something, the boss is ready to fight again. They did that like in Wuthering Waves. So yeah, that's crazy. It's going to be like easy farming for us in a 4.8. Fischl is the best. I mean, yes, but Fischl is not an EM. You can build Fischl with EM, but still, she's not a great farm for this one. She's like aggravating, she can apply, she's mostly like electro damage and can be aggravate. But Cookie is like, let's say Cookie used in different archetype, that's why. And Hyper Room is crazy. Let me try with Alhaitham.
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Yeah! Skyward! Stray clouds converge!
Stand with me!
The process of elimination.
So it's also, I mean, my ping is like, I'm struggling a little bit, but if you have pretty good ping and you good rotation, of smooth and fluent rotation, you're good. It's still, I like Navia more. You know why? Because like Alhaitham hits that projectile or something, let me check it. Projection attack every 1.6 seconds, and I would suggest you to do like as soon as you hit with projection attack, do that plunge. Projection attack, do that plunge. In this case, you will get more damage, way more damage. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I mean, if you avoid this projection attack, you will lose like crazy amount of damage. I messed up with hitting, but it's because of ping. I mean, like it's like a little bit delay. Fischl. Ah, you mean Fischl? Yes, I agree with you. I like Fischl, by the way. I'm not a, like, let me show my build, by the way. I just, Fischl is good for Alecchino with the melee attackers. She's great. Let me show my Fischl. And I use Fischl in Overworld with Alecchino, Kazuha, and Xianyun. But yes, you know why? Because we have so many characters, and let's say you usually use the archetype, which is like not most fits you, like easy to use for you. So yes, that's why it's like sometimes, you know, let's say Cookie Shinobu in Overworld is not so useful. Because Fischl is way more, in my opinion, better to use in Overworld because of she's bow. and you need at least one bow character when you're like farming and exploring in overworld. And also that Oz, especially at Constellation 6, is crazy. So yeah, let me like show you my build. It's like overall she's 68 to
I created another universe and found a
200.
paradise.
Energy
for
recharge, she doesn't need
Fischl,
that.
And the Prinzessin
Weapon is like Skyward Harp. Set is, I use Golden Troop, but you know, Golden Troop is best slot for her. Constellation 6 and talents like 12, 9 and 3. Why 3? Because back then she was my first normal attackers, and I didn't know that like this normal attacks is like, let's say if you don't want to use Fischl as a physical DPS character, you can totally ignore that. And why physical? Because you can do superconduct, because she can apply, like with Oz, she can apply electro when you apply cryo with some of the characters, and then you will just do physical damage with normal attacks, Fischl's normal attacks, because she fires, I mean her attack speed is pretty fast, super fast. Fischl is the overall best. I agree with you. Cookie is the best for her. Yes. In Hyperbloom, just use her. Yes, that's why, you know, like, but Hyperbloom is super powerful. So yeah, and Cookie, let's say Cookie for melee attackers is the only option now. I mean, you can use Raiden, but Raiden is not so great. I mean, Cookie is way better, especially with for Hyperbloom. Alhaitham, you can use with Arlecchino also. Physical Fischl was meta back. Actually, not a back then, even now. You know why? Because we have pretty good cryo characters now, and we have Furina, which can increase your buff, which can gives you buff. 75% is not low. So yes, you know, so many teams with Furina, like gets a second breeze. You know, let's say. Like now you can, like, yes, even though you can use Arlecchino with Furina, it's not a great idea, because like if you don't have any shielder, because like you lose so much HP and you cannot heal Arlecchino with any other sources but herself. But with Navia, she's great. I mean, you see the plunge attacks, she's just crazy. And you can use with Alhaitham as well. Maybe no, with Alhaitham I haven't tried it with Alhaitham. You know why? Because oh yeah, instead of Shinchu you can use because you have Cookie, and if let's say you get pretty good stats, Cookie can gives you, let's try it, why not? Just a second, let me try this thing. Let's try with Alhaitham with Furina. Unfortunately, my Cookie has pretty low HP, and I don't want to give her like more than that, because I mostly use Hyper Blooming. I mean, I need that Electro. I mean, it's a Quick Bloom anyway. Oh no, with Furina I cannot do Quick Bloom. Let's try it anyway, why not? Yeah, because you will lose damage. You will lose Alhaitham damage to Hyper Bloom, but Alhaitham damage is more than that Hyper Bloom damage.
I have high hopes for this.
Let's try it anyway. Physical Fischl. Nahida, Neuvillette, Arlecchino, and
What a
Xianyun.
wild and
These are
desolate
my
sight.
favorite characters. What's your favorite characters?
Allow
first?
me to
My
grant you the
favorite
blessing
characters.
of water.
My favorite characters, like among 5-star, is Yelan. My favorite characters among 4-star is Rosaria. Come on, just give me. And you see, she have infusion. I mean, if you like swap or swap in, swap out, she gets infusion for a one shot. I don't know why is that. Maybe because like no one, none of the characters we have has that. I mean, only Furina. You see, she like applies that hydro, so you can do it like
I see everything.
this, and you could. Just a second.
Dissipate.
Oh my. That's, anyway, I mean maybe it's. Okay, I get the energy. But yes, she applies hydro for maybe it's like small hydro application, not a great one. The hydro infusion has a cooldown. Oh, for real, I didn't know that.
Almost as hot as those
But when you
studio
switch
lights
her
I'm
back-
in front of all the time. Good thing.
Oh yes, maybe. But it's only one shot, I mean, it's only one hit. Okay, let me try, yes, with Furina. And you know, the Dreamers, even though my favorite character is like Yelan, I don't use her so much. It's like, it's not because I don't want to use her, it's because I have so many options. I have Xinchu, which is like, in my opinion, better option, even though you get less damage with Xinchu in compare with Yelan. Xinchu is like way more comfortable to play with Xinchu in compare with Yelan, because if you cannot dodge, you will get interrupt and you lose some time, especially in Abyss. Because I use this team in Abyss first halves, it's like Xinchu, Alhaitham, Kukishinobu and Nahida. It's like, oh yeah, it's Furina. Let's try how it goes. I mean,
Hey! Sharing my knowledge! Let my name echo in song! Our bond is strong!
The brat.
yeah, I'm my bad. Yeah, it's crazy. Unfortunately, yes. The problem is, let's see. You see, it's only 20%, like close to 20% of. It means it's like 45 to 50% of buff from overall Furina's buff from 75, like 45%, you know, which is not bad. And you can get more if you get pretty good artifacts. I mean, Kukishinobu artifacts with HP. You can get more buff from Furina. So yeah, it's still pretty doable. I mean, the Hidden Fear. Furina is a unique character. She gives buff, heal, and she also uses a dose. Yes, yes, it's. My Xinchu is at C1. That's okay, actually. You know, let's say, yes, it's better to have like at least constellation. Let me check it. Yes, constellation 3, because it's increase that burst damage, but still you're okay with like, it's okay. Increase the maximum number of rain sword by 1, which is not a bad constellation, and you will get Xinchu anyway. Just, you know, anyway, it doesn't matter which constellation. I would suggest you to level him up, not for 90, but level 80 plus, and you're okay. I mean, no need to go like further than 81. That's it. I mean, it's okay. He's a great support. You will notice that when you will use Alhaitham. Oh my. Use Traveler instead of Nahida. Oh, okay, why not? Traveler is a great character. I like Traveler, MC especially, and I hope we'll get pretty usable Pyro Traveler, because as you know, when we get new region, we get like new Pyro element or new MC element. So yeah, we should get like in 5.0, we will get the new character as MC Pyro, and we will get 6 constellation for him. No, 1 minute. All right. Just a second. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, no Abyss, no other bosses this time. Yeah.
This world is full of unsolved
Hopefully Pyro MC
mysteries.
is good. Actually, you know, I have a theory. Let me show you. I don't know if it's correct or not. Oh, my ping is also starting to like do some crazy things. Just a second, I just want Mrs. Madam Pink to give me some blessing. But currently, Dendro Traveler Best MC. Hydro was a meme material. Yes. You know what like, I think, like, I think I can, yes, I can open this. Oh yeah. Oh, back then we had Animal One, which wasn't so great. Yes, we didn't have so much option, and that's why we used him. But Geo 1 was pretty good. I mean Geo MC. Electro 1, I never saw anyone who uses Electro. Maybe some like rare players to do some tests. Dendro 1 is good. Same thing goes to Hydro 1, which like maybe that's Hydro MC is not bad, but we have so many Hydro characters, so yeah, it's useless in my opinion. So I think like it's like, you know, bad, good, bad. Let's say not a bad. It's like not a bad, like not so useful, pretty useful, not so useful, pretty useful, not so useful, and the Pyro might be pretty useful. That would be nice actually, because you know, having another Pyro, like, that's, why not? But yes, for now, in my opinion, I also agree with you that Dendro Traveler is is the best one. I don't use a Geo so much because I don't like Geo archetype. I mean,
Scatter!
let me check. He has a ton of energy recharge, and I use him as a... It's a... like, kinda. I mean... Wuva, yes. By the way, Dumas, you may use Wuva. Yes, Wuva is a great one. And that's why I got that sword, especially for Traveler. I mean, for Rover. Okay, just last time. Yes, Rover is great. I agree with you, especially that burst. Oh yeah, and I will use not Furina, or if you want me, I can use the same team with Traveler. It's up to you, or Shinchu. Oh, hi Yuiko, how are you doing? Do you have Xianyun? No, Yuiko, I just, you know, I decided to like skip Xianyun because yes, she's mostly fun than useful character. That's why. Yes, she increased like us by using that her skill. You can increase skill damage of every team party members. But still, you know, I don't think she's so much. I mean, I would rather go for Kokomi than for Xianyun. It's my opinion. By the way, I'm waiting for Nilo. I already have a DPS build for her. Yes, actually, you know why? Many players go for Nilo only because of that Bloom team, because she's the only one who can like, and that team, by the way, is pretty crazy team. I mean, in terms of damage, yes. Unfortunately, yes, we don't have any option. I mean, it's like Nilo, Kakome. But do you have Kakome, by the way? Because without Kakome, as I know, Nilo, Kakome, and Nahida is a core, and you just add force like another character. Just it's like blank. Let's say you need to have Kakome. Yeah, Kakome is also. I also want her. Yes, but you know why? Because Kakome is the best one for Nilo team. I mean Nilo Bloom team. Furina is not good compared to other Hydra. Yeah, I won't use Nilo in Bloom. I will use her some main DPS. Yes, instead of Kakome, you can use Barbara. Barbara is not that great, but still you can use it. I don't know about Mona, because maybe Mona also can be useful, but I don't think so. I mean, in any case, like maybe Barbara, yes. Barbara has a problem, so you know, but when he heals you, you can get frozen, which is bad. Shinchu, as I know, is not so great, but you maybe can try Furina. Oh no, it's like, I don't know about Bloom. Is Bloom crit or not? I mean, it depends. With Xianyun, Kazuha, and Toma, Nilo will be the driver. Oh, maybe. With Xianyun, Kazuha, and Toma? Ah, you mean vaping? Because I really want a DPS Nilo. I will look at my Hydro Traveler. Okay, just a second. Did I miss? Oh no, just a second. Oops, just a second. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, just noticed. Oh, that's crazy actually. It's like Constellation 6, of course. Talents. Huh. A little bit, but it's up to you. Let's say overall stats. Huh, okay. But why talents is so low? I mean, if you invest so much, I mean, weapon, artifact. So yeah, if you invest so much, I mean, it's like nice to have like at least level 9. You know? I mean, no need to go further. I mean, level 6 plus constellations. Maybe. But yes, looks crazy. And a Hydro damage goblet. I mean, most likely it's like for Nilo. But you know, I don't know if you like... Nilo is like, she needs HP. I mean, she doesn't need anything else. Because, let me show you, just a second. Yeah, the one of another. I need 4 level up weapon. You could save premise for Pyro. Ignore the talents. It's my yes. I just noticed that. I just realized that. You know, just a second. I mean, you want to use Nilo as a DPS driver for vaping and other stuff, but when all characters in the party are Dendro or Hydro, and there are at least one Dendro character and any Hydro character, it's like passive. You see, it means Nilo needs only Hydro and Dendro in a team. No Pyro, no Animal, anything else. Just keep that in mind. I mean, it's better to like read her passive. Then, Bountiful cores cannot create Hyper Bloom or Burgeon, and they share an upper numerical limit with Dendro cores. So Bountiful core damage is considered damage dealt by Dendro cores produced by Bloom. I would suggest you to read this carefully, because you know, just imagine you go for Nilo and you cannot use her as you expect. So yeah, Nilo is specific character. She cannot be, if in my opinion, I don't know, I don't have her and I don't think I will go for her, but in my opinion she's specific because you can let's say, maybe she can be useful, but she is mostly useful in a Bloom team, not in any other like archetypes. Just read the talents. I would suggest you to read the talents, because you know you will spend your Primogems, and she needs HP. I mean, she needs a lot of HP, because that HP converts to Elemental Mastery, which also increases the damage. Aranara quest, but I got a lot of Primus from Aranara quest. What? So yeah, just read that. Or read the talents. I mean, I would suggest you to like read the passive and after that decide, because out of the, let's say, Nilo is like first release, beta release of Emily, by the way. When they released Emily, like beta 1, she wasn't so useful outside the burning teams. Now they give her more options. Now you can use her in a Hyper Bloom, in an Aggravate, in Spread, because she can apply Dendro. Even though it's pretty slow, it's still useful. I mean, let's say after Nahida, she's pretty good. If you don't have Nahida, you can easily use Emily. Yes, she's a 5-star. You can lose 50-50 and other stuff, I know. Maybe that's why they release Emily now. Then we have a lot of Pyro characters, great characters, and we will get Nahida like in 4 or 3 patches. You know why? Because you can use Emily in a Hyper Bloom and any other Dendro related reactions. It's like, you know, like it's like a little bit like, let's say, Hoyoverse, like turn on that, let's, how to say this properly, like turn on that like greedy matching, you know, to get more Primogem from the players. So maybe because of that. Because after Nahida, she's pretty good Dendro applier. I would say she's best after Nahida. Because like those time duration of her skill is up to 100% uptime, 22 seconds duration and only 14 seconds cooldown. That burst, even though it's only like 2.8 second duration, it's still pretty powerful, by the way, and in some cases it's better than her skill, because she applies, if I'm not mistaken, that burst hits so fast, I mean so quickly. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I mean, we don't have like all of the, we only have numbers and details